Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing another Thanksgiving makeup look. Today's look is going to be a little bit more on the orange side. So let's get right into the video. So I'm going to go ahead and moisturize my face, and I'm going to be using La Roche-Posay's Double Repair Face Moisturizer. And I just grab a small amount and I'm just going to put this all over my face. So first I'm going to prep my eyelids, and I'm going to go in with the Milani Conceal and Perfect Concealer. And I'm just going to put this on my lids. And then picking up the Real Techniques 242 brush, I'm just going to start spreading this all over my eyelid. So for today's look, we are going to go ahead and use the James Charles palette, and I'm going to grab a big fluffy brush like this, and I'm going to dip into this color right here. Tap off the excess, and I'm just going to put this all over my eyelid, like to set the concealer. I'm just picking up this like fluffy brush. This one is the Morphe brush. I don't know the name of it. It's just a smaller brush. I'm gonna dip into this color right here. We are going to apply that to the crease. Let me just grab my mirror. So we're just gonna apply that a little bit on top of the crease, and very, very lightly. So I'm holding my brush from the end so that there's not a lot of pressure on the application, and it goes on nice and softly. And I'm just bringing that all the way up to the inner corner. I need to pause my Esperancita because she's supposedly paused, but she's not. She's not paused. And that's why I wanted to shut her up, because my child was sleeping and now he's awake. I'm just wondering if he's gonna be up, or if he's gonna go back to bed. He's up. We're just gonna bring that out to the tail of the eyebrow. So now I'm just gonna go ahead and do that on the other eye as well. So now with a flat brush, I am going to be picking up this color right here. We'll just tap that there. And this I'm going to apply all over the eyelid. And just on the eyelid, like not higher at all. And I'm just bringing this up all the way to like where my eye folds, so that there can be some like depth in there, and kind of going a little bit darker on the outer corner too. I'm just packing this color on until I get the shade that I want. If you have like a shadow stick, it works so much better and faster because it's super easy, but I don't have these colors. So now I'm just going to go ahead and do this on the other eye as well. So now I'm going to go back in with the first brush that I used I'm just gonna go ahead and swipe it back and forth to diffuse any harshness. I didn't add any additional product, so just to blend it out together. So we are all done with the eyes for now. Now I'm gonna go into the face. So I already moisturized, and now we're gonna go into the Power Grip Primer by e.l.f. And I'm just gonna do like a pump and a half of this, rub it against my fingers, and then I'm gonna press this into my skin. So now we're going to go into the under eye concealing, and I'm going to be using the LA Girl Pro Conceal Orange Concealer. And I'm just putting this on the inner corner. To blend this out, I'm going to be using the Flower Concealer brush. So just tapping that in. And for the foundation, I'm going to be going into the Milani Conceal and Perfect 2-in-1 foundation. And I am just going to put this on my finger and start applying it all over my face. To blend this out, I'm going to be going in with the Real Techniques 071 brush. And I'm just going to take it from the middle and start going out of the face. Not literally out of the face, but out onto the face, okay? And just remember to avoid your under eyes when you are blending out your foundation. And now we're going down to the neck. Now to really get this nice and pressed into the face, I am going in with a dry beauty blender. So I'm just gonna pat, you know what, I'm gonna grab the bigger side. I'm just gonna pat that in very lightly. And now I'm gonna grab my Wonder Stick and going in with the contour stick, I'm gonna put that on my cheekbones, on my forehead, and a little bit on the side of the nose. I'm also gonna put like a little bit on the jawline, just a little bit. There we go. To blend this out, I'm going to be going in with the e.l.f. Complexion Duo Brush, and I'm just going to pat this in, or tap, I don't know, what's the right word? Tap, pat, you know what I mean. We're doing the jawline. And then with the smaller side of the brush, I'm going to go into the nose. And just tapping this in, not brushing it, because you don't want the foundation to end up coming off. You just want to press this in. All right, just like that. So since we are doing an orangey look today, I'm going to go in with the Juvia's Place liquid blush, and this one is in the shade Perky Poppy. And I am going to grab a small amount because I've mentioned this before, but a little bit goes a long way. So I'm just going to put this right here. Just that little dot, okay? That is all you need. And then to blend this out, I'm going to be going in with this Japanese 718 brush, and we're just going to tap this in. And I like to kind of like bring it upwards to the side of my eyebrow. So just like that. And now we're gonna go into the concealer. And I'm just gonna go back into that Milani Conceal and Perfect concealer. And I'm gonna put this on the inner corner, outer corner, being very careful with that eyeshadow that I don't touch that eyeshadow. A little bit on the middle part. Same for the other eye. Ooh. A little bit in the middle. On the forehead, down the nose, Cupid's bow, and the chin, and a little bit on the side of the nose. And we're just gonna allow this to sit on the skin for about 30 seconds. So in the meantime, while we let this dry up, I just want to say that you're probably gonna hear my child in the background. If you haven't seen my first video, I do mention in that video that he has autism and he's nonverbal, so he makes a ton of noises. That's his like way of expressing himself. He's very expressive. So he's awake. I thought he was gonna be sleeping while I was filming this video, but he ended up waking up because of the robot vacuum that didn't pause when I told her to pause. But yeah, you guys might hear him, and I'm not sorry for that. I'm not gonna say that I'm sorry if you guys can hear him. I'm not. It's real life. And I don't mean to sound rude, but it's real life. This is what I deal with. So if you guys are watching my videos and you guys hear him in the background screaming or crying, because he's a very sentimental person sometimes when he's watching videos, and what he sees he expresses. So if he's watching videos like YouTube videos and there's something sad, he's gonna act like he's crying. If he sees something happy and hyper, he's gonna act the same. So that's that. To blend this out, we are gonna go into the Real Techniques 242 brush, and I'm just gonna start pressing this into the skin. You guys have no idea how much I love this brush. Like, I can't believe that I never used a concealer brush before. They're so fast and simple to blend out, and it doesn't remove the makeup, because I feel like with the blending sponges, it kind of takes it, especially if it's like damp, it soaks up product. And with the brushes, it really doesn't, because you're just like tapping that in and it's not soaking anything. It's not really grabbing much of the makeup. So I love these brushes. And I am going all the way to the outer corner above that blush, but we can always use whatever's left on the brush that we used, and no pasa nada. Contour shade. So we're just tapping this all over. So now I'll go back into that complexion duo brush and just tap in and basically blend the concealer and the warmer shade so that it's not like, you know, concealer, bronzer, or contour, whatever you want to call it. I use it as a bronzer, like a cream bronzer, so that's what I call it. So just blending that. And then I'll go on the nose too. There we go. And then I'll just grab the blush brush again and just whatever is left on it, I'm just gonna apply right there. And I like to put it on the high points of my cheeks and bring it out to the eyebrows. So just like that. And see, now we don't have that harsh white concealer line. There we go. And now to set the face, I'm going to be going in with the Airspun setting powder. And I'm just going to put some on the lid. And I'm going to grab a powder puff and just dip that in here. And on the back of my hand, I'm going to tap off any excess makeup or setting powder. And I'm going to go right into that under eye. So again, same for this eye. And with whatever is remaining on the lid, I'm going to grab it with a big fluffy brush, but to me this is a lot, so I'm going to put some of this back in here, and then now I'll go ahead and just swirl the brush in here, tap off the excess, and put this all over the rest of my face. And I'm going to go in with the NYX Brow Glue, just a little amount, like I'm scraping off whatever I'm getting out of the tube, because I don't want a lot. And I'm just going to lightly brush my eyebrows, just very, very lightly, kind of trying to avoid to pick up any foundation, just so that they can be like gelled up and stay in place. And now we're going to go ahead and set the entire face with the e.l.f. Stay All Day Setting Mist. And we're going to speed up the drying time. And now real quick, we're going to go back into the James Charles palette, and I'm going to pick up the darker color, so the one that's on the lid, and with a very, very small pencil brush, I'm just going to put this on my lower lash line. So just really focusing it on the lower lash line. I wonder what it would look like with this other color instead. I'm going to see what it would look like with the color that's on the crease. That looks pretty too. How about I just mix both colors? See how that would look if I just mix both. I don't want to have one eye one color and the other another, you know. So let's just do both. And we're just bringing that all the way out to the other eyeshadow, just like that. There we go. And that's it for the eyes. So now we're going to go into the bronzer. And for the bronzer, I'm going to go into the Wet n Wild bronzer. And I'm going to grab my fan brush. This one is the Eco Tools highlight brush, but I'm using it for my bronzer. It's so much faster to apply the bronzer, and I just pick up the product on the tip and not on the sides or anything, just on the tip. Tap off the excess, and we're gonna go right into that cheekbone and then on the forehead. We're gonna put some on the side of the nose too. And don't forget the jawline too if you put some on there. Now, since this is an orangey Thanksgiving makeup look, I'm going to go into the Juvia's Place Blushed Duo palette, and I'm going to pick up this orange shade on the e.l.f. blush brush. So just tap that in, tap off the excess, and go right where we put the cream blush, just on the high points and over the eyebrow. I'm also going to go into some highlight. So for that, I'm going to be using the Morphe highlighter, and this one is in the shade Lit. And I'm just grabbing the highlight brush from Morphe as well. And I'm going to put this on top of my eyebrows, on my nose, the tip of my nose, Cupid's bow, the chin, and then grab a little more and put this on top of that blush, just like that. And then I'm going to grab a pointy brush, and I'm going to put this on the inner corner of my eyes, just very lightly. Se me hace que se me salió una lagaña. Oh my goodness. So now we're gonna set the face again. Speed up the drying time. And now I'm going to go into the eyeliner. For the eyeliner, I'm going to be using the Maybelline Tattoo Ink eyeliner. And I'm going to go ahead and do this off camera, and I'll be right back. All right, so now the eyeliner is on, and we're going to go ahead and curl the lashes. So for today's mascara, I'm going to be going in with the L'Oreal Lash Paradise Waterproof Mascara. I'm just going to grab this little mirror, and we are going to start applying that mascara. Ya les dije, no se vayan a reír if I poke my eye. This mascara has so much product that I literally, with whatever I grabbed when I took it out of the tube, that's what I just distributed between both eyelashes. I love it. So to line my lips, I'm gonna go in with this NYX lip liner, and we're just gonna hope for the best because this is a brown lip liner, and we're going in with like an orangey shade for the lipstick, but I'm gonna put it on very lightly. For the lips, I'm gonna go into this Kat Von D or KVD lipstick, and this one is in the shade Lolita. I think it actually ended up pairing nicely because we do have like a darker shade in the eyes. So looks good. I'm going to go in with a little bit of my Maybelline Express Brow Pencil into the beginning of my brows just to add some hairs. Yeah, there we go. And then I will be creating an arch. And then I'll just comb them very lightly just to distribute the color. All right, you guys, and that is all for today's video. I hope that you enjoyed this video. I hope you recreate this look. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Comment down below what else you guys would like to see. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel before you leave. And again, be thankful and grateful for everyone in your life. And I hope you have a great Thanksgiving. And I will see you all on my next video. Bye.